Welcome to the MBA50 Education Post Business School video series. I'm with Eric Dong, a second year MBA student at the Darden School of Business. Eric, thank you very much for being with us. Can you tell us a little bit about your background before business school?
Sure. My name is Eric Dong. I'm originally from Nanjing, China, which is an East Coast school. I got my bachelor degree in computer science from Nanjing University, which is one of the finest schools in China, and I have 7 years of technology background before Darden. So I work in different areas, including engineering, business development, and account management. So I was at the point where I felt I needed more business education. So I started looking to business school, and I finally landed in Darden.
What was it that really appealed about the Darden School?
Sure. So on a very personal note, when I came down here, the weather was gorgeous, and I felt it was perfectly like my hometown in Nanjing. So, just from that point, I started building a personal connection with the school, and I find the officers here were super nice and very personal. They care about my questions, and I guess two other reasons that I put on my application essay, which I still believe that's true, are number one is general management curriculum, and number two is case method teaching. So I have this long-term career goal of becoming general manager of some sort of product. So I think coming to one of the best general management teaching school can really help me equip the business skills of looking at different business problems from a general manager perspective. Number two, case method teaching is you really got to come here and feel it. So when I visited for the first time, I sat in Professor Martin Davidson's leadership class, and I felt the energy was tremendous. I fell in love with this case method teaching from this first visit.
Did you feel that what you're learning here is then applicable to take with you anywhere in the world, and the case study itself, how does it help you in terms of your sort of approach to problem solving?
Sure. I think there are three different components here. Number one, from a teaching content perspective, from hundreds of cases you've done in this 2 years, you've already studied, discussed, and been challenged of business problems in different countries, in different function areas, and your mind will be sharpened, and you will be able to learn how to communicate and articulate your ideas. So I think what makes Darden different is it really helps students to make decisions, but at the same time, it makes students to be very confident and to be humble about their decisions.
Now, of course, it's a big investment. Was there ever a time when you said to yourself, Eric, what have I done? What am I doing here?
Sure. There was one point I said to myself, why I'm spending 2 years here, spending lots of money and lots of time just trying to make myself feel so dumb. But it's really, whenever you feel you have an idea and you will be in the classroom, you always have people who are smarter than you, who are more experienced in this area than you. So your ideas will be challenged in a nice way, and your mind will be sharpened. And by the end of 2 years, you will grow up to be more confident and to have more kind of self-awareness. So I think after this 2 years, I realized, okay, these are the areas I'm good at. I'm going to pursue it in my future career, and these are the areas I happily see myself improved over the 2 years. So by the end of second year, I'm very satisfied.
Of course, those classmates will also become the Darden network for the future.
Exactly.
What sort of difference do you think that network will make?
Sure. I think that comes to really both on either the personal level and on the career level. So I had the chance of visiting Bay Area and meeting with the Darden alumni in that area, and also I'm from Shanghai. Work there, so I met people from alumni from their area, and I think I'll be able to pick their minds on both the life advice and career advice in the future.
As you look at the investment that you've made, how did you finance your MBA?
Honestly, I have some savings from my 7 years work, but the rest of it are from my generous parents, and they are very traditional Chinese parents. They don't ask for return, although I start date a girlfriend here, and they think that's good return. But in terms of financial return, I don't want to do this kind of opportunity cost or this kind of calculation. It's only through my self-reflection and through my relationship with my colleagues and with those fellow alumni, I find I'm very happy that I choose Darden to start my MBA 2 years ago, and it's given me a second chance after do it again.
Darden is one of the top business schools and therefore very competitive to get a place here. Do you have any advice in terms of the admissions process that you would share with others?
Absolutely. So, Matt, I read your article on Forbes, and you're telling people when you coach these prospective students, you want them to really do a good job at self-reflection. I think that comes along the same line. You want to reflect on your life, on your life goal and your career goal, and you want to ask yourself who I am and what I really want to be. So you want to look at the options that are in the fields in the market, and then you want to pick the ones that most fits you. So I think by saying that, not only looking at the rankings on the website, by talking with alumni, current students, admission officers, and even by coming to visit, you will get a totally different idea, and you will be able to make better decisions.
Great. Well, it's clearly been 2 years that have made a real impact on your life, and I hope that graduation is a lovely moment. Perhaps sadness to leave, but thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.